Okay, I think the stream has started, and the players are ready. We have rileyrhino versus Starc for Game 7 of the playoffs. And I think Riley has the first pick. No move. And supersonic. Okay. 4,000. Okay, good luck to both players. I'll check health one more time. It looks good. Let's go. Not one. Yeah, looks like Russia. There's some hills in the distance. It looks like cheetah to me. Both players are in Ulan-Ude. Right now also looking at Ulan-Ude. Yeah, maybe I think they're right then. I don't really know these roads. Is it like, I don't know the antenna either there, but it does end up being cheetah, so no damage. Stop sign, US. Is there a county name on there? I have license plates in the distance also. I don't think much of it is visible at all. We do have some southern pines and like some live oaks, so it should be pretty south here. I like Mississippi by right now, and yep, it's Louisiana. It's 1,000 points. Round 3. This should be Vietnam. Have the language, some coconut palms, red soil. It looks like around the middle or in the southern parts of the country. The pink pole is also throughout the country also. Is that an A-frame pole top in the west? If it is, it's like around the middle. But and yeah, I guess it is. A very good start by Riley. Round 4, looks like Norway or Sweden. So the Scandinavian red barn houses, and oh, there's a flag there. Yeah, there's a Swedish flag. And Riley is still closer. Round 5, Australia, eucalyptus forest. The instance in Tasmania, based off vibes, I think, or just the climate. Those players do get it. Round 6. Ooh, is that A-type foul coverage, Russia? Or is it Donetsk? Oh, wait, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Riley instance says Donetsk, but it ends up being Belgorod. And that does take the game, though. I mean, the Donetsk send does make sense as foul coverage. Blocker antenna. I guess Starc has the second pick now. Oh, right, I should just look in game chat. Uh, I assume they send a message. Okay, yeah, moving. Makes sense. Ooh, okay. La la la. And we have ACW, a community world. I haven't been paying attention if they updated the map for Vietnam and Namibia. I think they're working on it, but this map has not been, I mean, the map makers have not been as active lately, which is a shame because people previously have put a lot of work into it, and I think it's still a good map as of now, but it just missing some new coverage, I think. Unlimited rounds, okay, yeah. All right. Philippines. No problem staying there. Oh, Umbrella Roof. That's probably like near Cotabato City, anyways, or like just that Maguindanao region. I think the two players are in different directions, or they are moving in different directions. There's a sign here. Not anything. Tsunami warning. Yeah, Starc is just going to send. Oh, the big lake, Cotabato City. Yeah, it appears to be a lake, so Riley zooms in there first, but then like zooms out and just hedges middle. Neither player found any information, which is kind of surprising given it was kind of an urban run, but I guess yeah. Bulgaria here, I think. Yeah, I don't think there's too much here. Riley finds a good sign. It's in Cyrillic. And I don't think he decides to use it. There's a town name. Very small town. Yeah, I don't think either player will find anything useful. And that's a hedge by Riley. Ends up being closer. Round 3, we have, well, Thailand, the language. Oh, also, maybe I should play music if I'm commentating also. I have a playlist that's full of cinematic music, which is something I usually listen to. Hopefully it's not too loud. I have area code here, I think, right now. Do we? Kind of missed it. I think Roddy saw something. Probably it's like 52 or something if it's going that north. or maybe just based on landscape. Yeah, both players are like have very similar guesses here. Like 4. It's like double yellow, but yeah, it is US. It has snow-capped mountains. I have Colorado zoomed by rhino. There could be a sign somewhere. The wooden guardrail, or the brown guardrail is like national park or national forest stuff usually. There's red soil here also in some Gen 1, which is troubling both players. Yeah, and they're going in different directions also. I do think like Colorado or Wyoming should be good here. Have like a lot of quaking aspects. It's Utah. Provo. Oh wow. Now we have the Kenya car, I think. Oh wait, it's Panama. Never mind. Yeah, driving right. Oops. Okay. The small road shouldn't be east of the city, of Panama City. So I think it's west, and do we have anything here? Didn't see much. Is there anything on a taxi? Starc did find a taxi here, and I don't think he's able to get close to it. Wheily finds the same taxi, and both players end up moving on. There's a vertical white sticker, if that means anything. It's east, but not a main road. Where is it? Yeah, it's a white road. I do remember vertical stickers are east of Panama City, so I guess that makes sense. Churdy Seville, I don't know. It takes me a long time to read GeoEryk. 175 ohms in the south. And then Kolosovka is the other town. Both players finds the same sign. I have Starosodskoye. Okay, yeah, Kolosovka was found by Wheily. I think Starc still doesn't see it. No, he's using no experience. That is very far away. 175 is yeah, it's not that far away. Kolosovka's there. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, nice find by rileyrhino. Okay, the music is loud. Did not expect that. Let's see. It should be quieter now. I'll turn like this. A738. Wheily has found the town from the trash can or the bin. I think they call it bins in England. And oh, it's the British English overall. We have the November Kazakhstan road that like goes around Lake Balkash. Have big signs here also. Should be 5K-able, I think. Yeah, both players should know this road. It's one of the most recognizable roads in Kazakhstan. Okay, we go to round 9. A lot of signs. It's the volcano. Okay, Morelos region. And Starc instant sends it. Morelos is a state. But yeah, we have a small volcano in the distance, I think. Yeah, Riley hedges middle, and that's some points for Starc. That's the multis. Round 10, 3.4x damage. We're back in Kazakhstan. A full coverage. It looks like Oscuman or Samay. One of those two, I think. Not sure which one is hilly. I don't think the car will indicate much either. Although it might be like the Leaf or something. Oh, definitely not Amati. Amati, because it's full coverage. I also have like Scots Pines and stuff. It just doesn't look like Amati. Also no mountains. So I think Riley should take the game here. It's just a Sinai guess. Yeah, it is Oscuman. I know this town is more hilly, but and that is game for rileyrhino. He is up 2-0 over Starc. And the third game is NMPZ. I mean third game mode. We will spin the wheel. Competitive road. <clears throat> 4K health. Okay, everything looks good. 30 seconds here. Yep. Alright, we'll see if Riley can pull off a 3-0 sweep here. Looks like Oman with a white car. Just a reddish sand. Yeah, it shouldn't be Kazakhstan, is it? Because I think Kazakhstan, like desert, always has some shrubs. So if it's completely empty and devoid of life, there should be Oman. It's definitely not Namibia. Namibia always has shrubs also. It's not dry enough there. The empty quarter, also called Rub al Khali, which is southeast of the Arabian Desert. It's probably one of the driest deserts in the world. But actually, I think it might be like the driest desert in the world. Someone could fact check me, maybe. Have a Guatemala car here. Yeah. Okay, so Wheily says Atacama is drier. Yeah, that makes sense, I think. Maybe like the Rubal Khali could be second or third. Have Indo by Starc Kalimantan, West Kali, and South Kalimantan by Rhino. It ends up being North Maluku. I didn't see the poll very clearly, but Starc might have went West Kali because it has the same poll top as Maluku. Have Ponderosa pines here. It's like a few shrubs. Kind of looks like Eastern Oregon to me. Well, these pines are a bit weird. I just think they are Ponderosas. Like every time there's like a US round was in a forest, it reminds me of California, because I've been to more places in California than other US states. But that is a weird like. I think that's during like Devil's Tower in Wyoming. That makes sense why it's like a bit dry and like not as hilly as other forests. Gen 2 looks like Italy. Ooh, have a Azores by Starc. I can kind of see it, although I don't see any flowers or trees to indicate Azores. And Starc is on Finchal. Riley needs a guess in. Is in New Zealand. Oh my, that is huge. It is Sardinia. I was correct if I was playing, but that means the game is a bit more even now. Riley's still in the lead. We have Minnesota, North Dakota's hedged by Riley. Start going in Ontario, North Dakota. That's not game yet because of no monetize. But Starc is on very low health now. South Gen 2. Looks like Spain, I think. Yeah. Both players do get it. On 8, I have a US again. The cornfield, but not on a grid. And there's some slight elevation here. The road is not. I mean, the landscape is not perfectly like flat. I feel like Indiana or Ohio could be good here. New York, that's by Rhino. I don't know if I like that because that's pretty north. Kentucky ends up being correct here. And Starc survives into round 9. We see Ukraine's red car in the Sunflower Road, which is the road southwest of Nikopol that Riley immediately zoomed into. And the angle is like going southwest, I think. So it should make sense for that road, and I don't think Starc knows it. But now Riley is hedging more. Although I do think that if he goes that famous Sunflower Road, then he could take the game here. Is that road? It's slightly east of Nikopol. Yeah, the similar area though, but not exactly that road. I have Brazil, no supports, Northeast. RGDN. I think we go to, oh, that might be game, yeah. Brazil, big country. And the hedge ends up winning Rani the game, and the overall matchup, 3-0. Very strong performance by rileyrhino. Second seeded in Group C, I think. Oop. All right. All right, and our second and last game of the playoffs, I mean, our 8th game of the playoffs, also last game, and the second game of the matchup, of the stream, I cannot speak today, is Wheily versus Eryk. And I believe they are both in the lobby now. We'll see. And I think the higher seeded player is Wheily, right? Yeah, second in Group H. which is an interesting group because Worm did not play his last 2 games. He ran out of time, which means Wheily advances with I think 1 win and 2 losses. No, 2 wins and 2 losses. Yeah, and he has a tiebreaker over Kel Salad. And I think GeoEryk was able to squeeze into Group A because Massive 56 was disqualified for not meeting the age requirement for the tournament. So yeah, that means GeoEryk will be our lowest seeded player, and they are now both in the lobby. Okay. Both players will be screen sharing our Discord server where anyone can screen watch if they want to. Moving is the first game mode picked by Wheily. We have the 4 maps in the wheel. I think we got a tweak road. Okay. Moving 60. Okay, tweaked road. Good luck to both players. Round 1. What is this? Wait, is this a national park in Australia? I think so. Ooh. It looks like Western Australia or NT. Wait, is that a Kakadu National Park? Black car. Wait, never mind. Yeah, I guess like some Queensland National Park then. Since it is old coverage. Actually, I just don't think it's Kakadu anymore. It might be the road, like it might be Western Australia, like that road to NT. Where's the Falling Rock? Very unique area. Had the baobab trees, which is like north looking also. Yeah, I'm thinking that road to like Western Australia, that goes to Kunurura. Why do you forget to guess? I think that's unfortunate, but that will be the game. We can't really make exceptions for that, so yeah, Lake Argyle, very pretty location. And GeoEryk will take the first game mode. Eric, second pick. Save GeoEryk. Okay, no move. Oops. Here we go. And we get a competitive world again. $30 seconds. 3,500 health. There's no multis. Alright, good luck. Front one looks like Acre immediately. Some rolling hills and a small dirt road. And like Amazonian plants. Handonia at Wheily. Eric is closer here. Round two, Philippines. Oh, I think the black stripes, is that a Pico meta? I believe it is. Yeah, both players do know it. This is the Pico region of Philippines. Brazil, Paul. They have soybeans or sugarcane here. There is a sticker on it. Or a paint, a square green paint. I have not seen that before. Reminds me of like Mato Grosso or Sao Paulo. Sugarcane is usually a safe Sao Paulo sand. So I think we might see both players going there. So cross the border in Paraná. Oh, that's why there's a Poe paint. A lot of Paraná Poes have a paint on them. Although sugarcane is not as common in Paraná. So that could have been corn actually, which might have been more common there. Both players immediately, I guess, know the road in Namibia. They just went right into the road angle. I do like the road GeoEryk is on, but I think it's actually the one very west in the north. Like, you see the town of Opuwo. I think it's there. Yeah, this round. It is on the Plunkett guide. Now for rolling hills and actually, yeah, no, it's flat, but it has like grainy pavement. That's no red soil and like some clouds, I think. A lot of Fuki here, also known as the Hokkaido cabbage. But I don't think it's Hokkaido. You have a lot of... Ooh, wait, actually, what is this plant? Yeah, they're planting like... Is this suckling? Oh wait, yeah, no. Wait, yeah, it's Europe. That's why. Yeah, I got a little bit confused there. That's my bad. The vegetation made no sense for Japan, like, at least the tree. That is an interesting Denmark run. Black car, Greece. Matches the landscape, the outer white lines. Very rocky. Let's see. Oh, we have like the fruit, the orange tree plantation. I think it's Costa Rica here, because it looks like Mexico with that antenna, which is like Mexico, Colombia, Ecuador, Brazil. So rolling hills with orange trees is like a very good clue for Costa Rica or Nayarit. Costa Rica is a major city in Veracruz, and it is Colombia actually. It makes sense for the black car Gen 3, which is the most common in Colombia. But I kind of focus only on the fruit tree plantations. Some looks like Argentina have a line of poplars, the black poplar, commonly planted in the southern areas of Argentina as wind breaks, as well as the shrubs and dry landscape here. Fits very well. I like the Nukin here. It is Nukin and Wheily has a small comeback here. Farm of Australian bollards. Not Potop, it's Queensland and NSW, I think. The red soil white car makes much more sense for Queensland. Round 10 have a black screen. I hope it loads. I think both players are zooming in into something, so I guess I will try to reload on my side. I have 10 seconds left. Okay, South Africa, yeah. Looks like both players didn't have a issue with the black screen, so really very nice, guys. Okay, looks like European round, the car visible in the back. Have the Czechian, Slovakian pole top. Looks like a bar on top and a triangle. The rolling hills make more sense for Czechia than Slovakia, I think. Although this pole is also in Romania, but it just doesn't look like it. I have Scots pine also. Slovakia by GeoEryk. Wheily is in Czechia, I think. Oh, also Slovakia. Eryk is closer. There's a hedge on the Czechian border. Round 12. Lacquer antenna. Or low antenna. Oh, Italy by Wheily. It is a country with the low antenna, among many others. Have an Italian cypress, but that's like planted and like also manicured. But both players are in Italy now, so nobody should win here. Yeah, Eryk deals a little bit more damage. Go to round 13. At the back camera is India, Palmyra palms. So some red tiled roofs. Ooh, it looks like maybe Jharkhand then. Palmyras are rare in Jharkhand, but I guess it's possible, yeah. Yeah, Doomka makes sense. And Eryk continues chipping away at Whaley's health. 14, I have a forest road in the US, I think. The car is in the front. Wait, no, wait, it's the back of the car and it's Europe. Ooh, yeah, this is tough. I think Slovenia then. Because the narrow forest road. The pavement is quite dark, however. I think maybe France could make sense here. I have Austria and Slovenia. It's winnable for Eryk, but Wheily is closer and ends up being Italy. Yeah, I just think that pavement wasn't light enough for Slovenia. And also, I don't know. There's like oak trees instead of like spruces, which is more common in like Slovenian forest. I think we have a Belgian pole, if I'm not mistaken. It's a square pole. One of the only Western European countries with a square pole. A brick house also makes a lot of sense. Canada with perpendicular insulators. Also like a Douglas fir forest here. Yeah, I think it is that tree. I mean, it looks like BC with rolling hills also. And I think both players will get it. The combination of the insulator and the vegetation landscape should be an easy BC here. Round 17, not bus. Does anyone know where that is in England? Oh, Nottingham. Yeah, that makes sense. It has Knott's bus on it. Yeah, very good thinking by Wheily. GeoEryk just hedging. I think it is close to Nottingham. but we go to round 18. GeoEryk is still, Wheily is still hanging on. It's a tough Australian beach here, the coast to the south. I like Victoria, honestly. Wherever, like one of the islands. We don't have the tiny antenna. Yeah, it just looks like, there's no red soil and the vegetation looks more of a colder climate than like South Australia. GeoEryk is in South Australia and Wheily is in Victoria. It's this Tasmanian coast. That, Wheily completes a comeback without multis, showing that no multis can also have exciting comebacks. And now we are tied 1-1 apiece into game number 3, which will be the leftover mode, being NAPZ. A panel road. Panel road has only 4k health. Actually, yeah, I guess it's somewhat of a normal map. Usually the panel IDs don't bother players that much. Good luck to both. Wait, never mind, I forgot to switch the map. Oops. Alright, there we go. Round 1, US or Canada. Ooh, we have some fir trees. Is there ever a western larch? No, I see some spruces also. The rocks are interesting here. Both roads are in BC. I like the BC shell, yeah. And Wheily in the right valley. It's very impressive, guys. This is Norway. Like Scandinavian architecture, and that, although it just kind of looks like it, has a harbor. That makes sense. Sweden by Wheily. Really standing very north in Sweden. It's just close to Oslo. South Korea, the pole top, yellow line, on the rice field. As well as the rolling hills of Korean pine. Well, both players in Ecuador here. I think we have a long plate on the truck, which is a good meta for Ecuador, because their utility vehicles have longer plates. Some cars also have longer plates. It's a combination of the long plate and short plate in Ecuador. North of Quito. Ooh, should be Magadan if it's hazy. It's very dry, or just like void of trees, which is interesting. have those large trees here, and it being a hazy round should be a very easy Magadon. Well, at least should be the most sensible guess here, I think. Yeah, and GeoEryk is on it. That might be game. Okay, right now we're at 2-1 to Wheily. And then we will spin the random wheel. Ooh, can I find it? Hold on. No move, NMPZ. Alright. Here we go. Ooh, this is gonna be close. It's gonna be very close. Let me just. No move. No move game 4. And we have ACOW again. No move. 3,500 health. Good luck to both players. Let's see if GeoEryk can finish it off here. We have like wildfire coverage or like just like bushfire coverage, which is like very common in Mato Grosso in Brazil. It's like the deforestation meta. I'm waiting in Mato Grosso Sol. This Mato Grosso. I think so far, whenever I see like a hazy coverage from deforestation, it's usually always Mato Grosso. And that Potop was what's the weird like protector thing? It's like Kalimantan. The asymmetrical Potop would be Eastern Kalimantan. And Alright, I was muting due to background noise, and we have wildcards again for an NPZ, a dirty world. Okay, dirty world is 5,000. Be a fun map to play. Good luck to both. This should be our final game of the entire playoffs. Wow. Namibia, I think. Oh, 20, yeah, 25 coverage. Ooh, looks pretty east. I think there's a car here, like, not entirely sure. I think like Arvion Fly, or like another town like Aroab or something in the southeast of the country would make sense. Just with like the, I mean, and then Wheily just went to South Africa. Okay, it is Aroab. Round 2 is Oman. The red rocks, reddish tint, dark rocks, and just like those sharp mountains without any plants also. We have Las Vegas at Wheily. Interesting. The wooden poles are our Oman thing. That might be not be game. Wheily down to 83 health. GeoEryk could have won with a slightly closer guess. But I think the wooden pole top, 3 insulators, also it's a standard Oman pole, I think. And now we have a rice fields, coconut palms. It's relatively flat for the Philippines, but not uncommon. I definitely like the Philippines guess here. You have a mushroom insulator, or just one insulator on the top of the pole. And both players are in the country now. GeoEryk committing south, trying to win here, and he will. And GeoEryk will take the over matchup 3-2. Which means I can get into the final stage here. And now we have our round of 16 all set. Okay, let's see. GeoEryk won the first one, Wheily won the second, Eric won the third, Wheily won the fourth. No, Eric won the third. Wheily won the fourth, Eric won the fifth. I think, yeah, that should be right. Oops. Alright, here's our round of 16. Yeah, for our first match of Carebots for Life versus the Yak 3, Barry the Bee versus Uria, Ignace versus GeoEryk, Bulgaria Enjoyer versus Marlon, Geo versus Blabu, Impossible versus rileyrhino, Unko versus Guyskiller, and Zakir versus Hago Snow. And I think this matchup here between Barry and Uria will probably be the most anticipated one, because I think between two of the higher seeded players also. Uria did come from the group of deaths, which was Group D, with well, I mean, both Uria and Unko were very, very good players, and one of them had to take the second seed, so which was unfortunate for Uria, going up against a top 5 opponent in Barry the Bee very early on in the round of 16. And what else? I think GeoEryk might also be the lowest seeded player to make the round of 16. And due to some luck and also just, I guess, good performances, yeah, GeoEryk is seeded 36 in our spreadsheet, and he went through to the playoffs due to disqualification from a player, which is Mass 56, and now he just beat Wheily to advance to the round of 16. So congrats to him. You know, well, and also the only top pot 5 player to make the round of 16, also I believe. And for pot 4, we have Wheily, Hagelstone, and Marlon, the bottom 3 of the pot. Pot 3, we have, I forgot who made it. Wait, did a single player from pot 3 make the playoff, make the round of 16? Yeah, honestly, I don't think it matters. But yeah, actually, I don't think a single player from the third pot made it round of 16, which is really interesting because there's 3 players from pot 4, 1 from pot 5. Pot 2 has a lot, Guys Killer, Unko, and then I think AB, Blabu, Ignatz. Wait, no, yeah, AB did not make it, but yeah, most players are from pot 1 and pot 2, which is as expected. But oh yeah, so 2 players from pot 4, Marlon and Hagos now. Okay, and that's it for my fun facts about the tournament. I believe Speechless will send a graphic out with the entire bracket up to the finals very soon. And stay tuned for the round of 16, which will be even more exciting, I think. There's some great matchups ahead. And that's it for the stream. Peace out, everyone.